Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Ace Combat 7. Last time, we shot down some defenseless bombers that were attacking our base, so let's go. Let's continue.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from two continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Well, our friend Avril got arrested. Oh well. And now Osia and Erusia are at war. God damn it, Erusia. This is the second time.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Alright, so that's our mission. We're to destroy, going to the Schofield Plateau. We're gonna destroy some enemy radars, ground forces, and then hold off their air support. Gotcha. So let's go. So in a normal playthrough, starting from mission 2, we'd have access to the aircraft tree. In the aircraft tree, we essentially can buy planes. You can essentially buy new planes, parts, stuff like that, and special weapons. So yeah, normally you'd start with the F-16, then you work your way up to like something like the F-14. The F-14, if you have the money for it, stuff like that. Yeah. So here my plan is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like essentially kind of pick my aircraft as if I'm working my way up the aircraft tree. So like last mission we started with the F-16, which is essentially the first aircraft you ever unlock, and then we start working our way up to like the first tier of planes. And yeah, that's the plan. Though sometimes in certain missions I might break that rule. In certain missions I may break that rule. Just because. For reasons I'll get into when we get there. Anyways, yeah. But I already have everything unlocked except the multiplayer stuff. I have not played any. Actually, I have not played any multiplayer of this game. And as you can see, I have $18 million. So yeah, I have lots of money. Anyways, let's just get into this. I'm gonna start mission, and we're gonna pick and for this mission, we're gonna pick the first this aircraft that we've unlocked, the Mirage 2000. This is the Dassault Mirage 2000. It's a French aircraft. In real life, I mean. In real life, it's a French aircraft. I mean, most people at least should know the F-16. General Dynamics F-16, American American Air Superiority Fighter. Anyways, we're gonna pick for this mission, we're gonna pick the Mirage 2000, a French multi-role fighter. And we're gonna equip it with GPBs, guided penetration bombs, which these are essentially homing bombs, basically. Air homing bombs. So yeah, we have quite a few targets in this mission. Again, I'm gonna unequip all the parts and equip. I'm gonna do the same thing with the parts. I'm gonna like work, start at the beginning of the aircraft tree and work my way up as we, work my way up the aircraft tree as we get more parts. So yeah. So essentially for now we only have light blisk, which increases our aircraft acceleration. So yeah, we're just gonna pick this. So yeah, that's it. I'm just also gonna set the skin to this. You see the special skins here. You'll unlock if you once you take down the corresponding ace that's flying that aircraft. But we're gonna stick. I mean, this is looking pretty cool though. That is a pretty cool skin, I will say. But for now we're gonna stick with the mage skin. And we're gonna sortie.
Mage squadron, sortie ASAP.
Sortie ASAP. Charge the enemy. 17th May 2019. 1000 hours. Schofield's Plateau.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar
unfortunately.
vehicles? They should be close.
Yep, we got the vehicles right there. Let's take them down. And one for you. Ignite. Target down. Watch out for that AA gun. And that Apache.
War has officially begun. The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Yeah. I got you, clown. Just gonna drop a few guided bombs on those. Oh geez, why is this guy hiding behind a house? This guy's hiding behind someone's house. Bruh. We definitely just blew up someone's house. Don't worry about that. It's his fault. He was hiding behind the house. Just gonna blow up all these, and they're all gonna die.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Enemy interceptors. We're just gonna focus on the ground targets for now. Incoming missile. Careful. Look out for the missiles. Oof, missiles. Look out for those.
2 targets remaining.
Alright. We just took out those, just took out those. Just quickly took out those helicopters. There is some MiGs coming in. Look out!
I got him. He's mine.
And that's the last radar vehicle. They're down. All radar vehicles are down.
That was the last is destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
All right, so now we have a new objective. It's just to shoot down on the interceptors. Watch out for the missiles.
H2, missile launch.
We also have some. We also can attack the base right here if we want. I mean, that gives us more points, so why not? Why not attack it? Look out, missiles!
They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets too.
Yeah, they're telling us about how clouds work. We can lose targets if they're in clouds. And also there's some C-17s that are trying to take off. Let's take them down before they can take off. Whoa! That's a huge explosion. Let's make sure to destroy this control tower because that's what's required in order to make the ace spawn. And now let's go back to hitting the interceptors. These MiG-21s. Should be no problem. Oh, there's a C-17 escaping. Look out. Hey, there's a C-17 trying to escape. Let's go take him down. Clown, do you have this? He probably does not have this. Because the AI in this game is useless. Flying to the clouds, which the clouds can mess up your homing. Your missile homing. Let's just shoot him. I mean, why not? Alright, they're down. Yeah, what were they carrying? That was a huge explosion one of those planes made. Hit on? Oh, one missed. One of them missed. You know what? Close range. Danger close. You definitely would have been hit by some debris right there. Don't worry about it. Down. These guys are easy.
Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Nope, missed. Whoa, what's going on here? Drones? We got some drones launching.
What happened? Status report.
Slow down.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way
Down here we have a MiG-29 trying to take off from this road named Jester. Oh, wow.
we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing.
That
Just
took a
think
little
of
too
them as
long there.
clever decoys. Take them all down.
Well, now he's dead.
Drones have great agility.
Too bad,
All
Jester.
aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
If you're quick enough, you can actually...
This is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs.
if you're quick enough, you can take down Jester, like, while he's still trying to take off. But I was waiting a little too long, waiting for people to talk.
Get out. It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Anyways, they talked about high G turns. You can do that by pressing the both brake and accelerate at the same time. And that'll make you do a very tight turn, but it'll also make you lose a lot of speed.
Confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron.
Anyways, these UAVs are pretty agile. They're pretty fast and agile, but
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it.
they're pretty. Sorry, they're weak and agile, but they're agile but fragile. Meaning they only take one missile to go down.
H2, Fox 2.
The clouds are really messing me up right here,
Target 6.
and we're starting to ice up. Yeah, we're icing up. Yep, I know we're icing up.
Golem 2.
If this guy would just get out of the clouds, that would be nice.
Locked.
No, he doesn't wanna. Get out of the clouds!
Ice formation in the clouds.
There we go. And he's going back in the clouds. Come on. Get out of here. What? How'd that miss? There we go, finally.
Dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
Alright, how much dinner are you buying me then?
I want to try.
You're doing good.
Oh, really?
Run his tail.
Alright, come on.
Try to read their moves
Last one.
One to go. Let's get through
One
this
more.
without any
Let's
casualties.
take him down. Missile away. Fox 2. Ooh. Dodge. In the clouds again. We're not going to be able to hit him in the clouds. There's no way we can hit him while he's in the clouds. Get out of the clouds! You coward. I mean, it's a drone, but can't really be a coward. It's programmed to... The drone is programmed to be a coward. That should take him down. There we go. He's down.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
All aircraft F down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete.
Mission
RTB.
complete.
No
Nice.
casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
Turning to base. Let's go.
Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
I mean he's got a point. That is how war works. You shoot. People die when they are killed, don't you know?
Current target is on.
Anyway, yeah. Just make sure that if you want Ace to spawn, you just destroy the control tower before the drone spawn. Then the Ace will come when the drone spawn. He'll try to take off from the road.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
A, aw, boo. A rank. Again, probably took a little too long. Oh well. That's okay. But yeah, that's mission 2. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time for the next mission. Bye guys.